Hi, my name's Angel. I'm 26 years old. I'm a business owner. I love doing makeup and I'm fierce and I love myself. Collectively, I would say my my mom and my grandparents. Watching my grandparents, you know, growing up, like just the love that they gave each other. Like my grandpa still buys my grandma flowers. He writes her poems and everything, and he's actually in the early stages of dementia right now. So like the fact that even though he forgets a lot of things some days, he still remembers that he loves her. Like, that's amazing to me, And my grandparents have taught me what it looks like to have a healthy relationship, a healthy, long lasting relationship at that. They've been married my whole entire life. As women, we don't always get along with our moms. We always have that stage of our lives where we butt heads with our moms, and we've had a rocky relationship at times, but my mom never stopped loving me. Like, I see people's parents just give up on them. Like, you're not doing anything, like they want so much for you. And sometimes we don't see that. And I put my mom through a lot growing up, even sometimes as an adult, just doing wild stuff. like, so she always loved me. Like, one thing my mom says, she'd be like, I like you. And I'd be like, well, I would hope so. And she was like, I don't have to like you. I love you, but I don't have to like you. And she was like, but you are my friend. And all, like, when she's not here, I don't know what I'll do, because the love that I get from my mom is so unconditional. That's my best friend. And she showed me how to just love somebody just for who they are. My dad, I do call my stepdad my dad, because he's another reason why I know unconditional love. My mom and my dad got married when I was 11 years old. I was angry most times because I didn't have my biological father around, and Steve always made sure that I felt loved, no matter if I recognized it or not. And it took a long time for me to recognize that love that my dad has for me. Um, and, people don't do that. You have people that are married to somebody for years and don't get along with their kids. And, like, to have somebody who doesn't have to love me, doesn't have to care for me, doesn't have to make sure that everything that I've ever needed, like, was taken care of. He didn't have to do any of those things. And he's always done them. And he's done them because he loves me, not because he loves my mom, because he loves me. So, went to Oakwood first to third grade. They picked on me so bad that my mom thought that the solution was switching schools. Like that was going to change anything. Kids are kids. Kids are cruel. They say whatever they feel like saying, and they can be very mean. Was a 12-year-old with a grown woman's body, and I thought I was fat. That's what it always was growing up, was I was fat. It wasn't that, this was just, it was a lot going on for a 12-year-old, yeah. But that's what I was told, not by, people that love me, but, you go to school, people tell you you're fat. Of course, I'm black. I used to hate it. Like, I didn't want it. I didn't want to be in my skin. If I could have shed it off, I would have. And it used to be a thing of, you know, my hair had to be done a certain way and I had to look a certain way because I wanted to be accepted, because I was already fat, I was already black, because this is what I'm hearing every day, you know? And I really didn't love me. I was just dressing up the exterior to look like, you know, I had this confidence that I never had. I was a cheerleader, and my outfit was too small. It was too small, but I wore it for every game. I had two of them, and both of them were actually too small. And they never got me a new uniform. And because why would they? My skirt, like butt cheeks hanging out. There was no reason why they should have had me at 15, 16 years old with my butt cheeks out. But they didn't, there was no inclusion of different body types, I guess, back then. Growing up, my mom did used to make me say affirmations in the mirror. Like, I don't even remember. It was a whole speech that I used to have to say every morning because my mom was tired of me coming home crying because they was calling me black and all that stuff. So I had to say a whole speech in the mirror, like, I am beautiful, I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Just a whole bunch of stuff. I turned 19 and I said, I'm going to start saying those things to myself again. And I started saying them every day. Every single day I said it. I don't know, it was like a switch one day. And it was like, you're none of these things. Like, look at you. Look at your smile. Like, look at your shape. Now, 2021, y'all out here paying for my body that y'all made fun of me for. It's just amazing to, because I used to think so many things about myself, and it took so long for me to actually look in the mirror and be like, well, look at you. Like, you cute. Like, yeah, I would get dressed. I would make myself look nice because that's what I thought I was supposed to do. Since I was a little kid, dressed to a T, hair done to a T. So that's how I always felt like I had to be. I wouldn't want to go to school if my hair wasn't done. This is how I express myself. This face that you see, that's how I'm feeling. If you see me with bright orange on my eyelids one day, that's how I feel. Like, and that's why I love makeup, because you can do it based off of how you feel. It's not about modifying your face. Yes, I do like my contour and everything, but it's just about making yourself feel good. And that's what I started doing, was doing things that made myself feel good. Your self-care. Not worried about what anybody else wanted from me or thought I should be doing or anything like that. Just doing things that I wanted to make me feel good and make me feel confident. Self-care routine, when the world is getting on my nerves, I make me some tea and I get my foot bath and I have my and I do my own feet and I just listen to some music and have my candles lit. Um, Sometimes my self-care is just being in the silence, reading a book, you know, um, my bath time. Yeah, I love bath time. Like, my friends and family would be like, what are you doing? You're in the bath again. Okay, call me back. like, yeah, this is my time to not, and I shouldn't have answered the phone for you. I love my lips. Like, that's my favorite feature on myself. I also like my hands. I do think that I could be a hand model. I don't know. Can they see my hands? Like, I do think I should be a hand model. I also love that I see the beauty in anything. Always try to see the good in people, because everybody has, a little good in them, and everybody needs somebody to push them to get to what it is good about them. So I always try to make things beautiful. Um, I say what's on my mind. I used to think of it as a flaw. And now as I get older, it's like, if you don't say what's on your mind, you're not going to get the things that you need. And then people are still going to continue to do the same things that they've always done to you. I I have so much light in me. I put so much love and so much beauty into the world, and sometimes I don't always get that back, but I still continue to love other people and love myself despite those things. Thinking about that person and how this person is so much different than Angel from high school. I feel like I was loud because I felt like I had to be noticed because I didn't want to be, I didn't want to be in whatever box everybody was going to try to put me in. So I was loud and all this stuff. And now, like, if people, like, see me now, like, yeah, my essence is still there. I'm still me. I'm still fun. I'm still the life of the party. But I really love who I am. So now it's not about me being loud. I'm still going to be loud sometimes because that's just my voice. But I really, like, love me. Like, whereas I was trying to put on a mask as though I loved me. I feel the most beautiful and alive when I'm making other people feel confident, no matter if that's doing their makeup, doing their hair, getting them dressed. I feel most beautiful and alive when I'm putting beauty into the world. I would say to my younger self, you are amazing, you are dynamic, you are fearfully, wonderfully made. And there's nobody else like you in this whole entire world. And there never will be anybody like you. And if people can't acknowledge that beauty inside you, that light inside you, if they can't even stand it, you still gonna shine.